Very good morning, children. Sairam. So, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Yes. So, shall we move on to the today's topic? Yes. So, today also we are going to continue the division chapter. Okay. So, estimating the quotient. Estimating the quotient. So, to find the estimated quotient, first we have to round off the given numbers to the nearest 10. Okay, and then we have to divide those numbers to find the estimated quotients. Is it clear, children? To find the estimated quotient, in the first step we have to round off the given numbers to the nearest 10. Okay, and then we have to divide those numbers to find the estimated quotient. Okay, so see the example. Estimate the quotient when 78 is divided by 13. Round off to the nearest 10. So in the first step we are going to round off the given numbers, that is 78 and 13 to the nearest 10. Okay, so 78 can be rounded off to 80, isn't it? Because 78 is greater than 75, isn't it? So 78 rounds off to 80 and 13 rounds off to 10, isn't it? Because 13 is less than 15, isn't it? 13 is less than 15, so 13 rounds off to 10. Is it clear, children? So in the next step we are going to divide 80 by 10 to find the estimated quotient. Okay, so see the solution. 78 rounds off to 80 and 13 rounds off to 10. Okay, and in the next step 80 divided by 10. So we are going to divide 80 by 10. See here, 80 divided by 10. So 8 tens are 80, isn't it? So write that 8 here and 80 here. So subtract 80 minus 80. 80 minus 80 is 0. So the estimated quotient is 8. So have you all understood, children? Yes. So shall we see one more example? Then it will be clear for you. See the next example. So here we are going to divide 9321 by 56. Okay. So in the first step what we have to do? We have to divide the given number, we have to round off the given numbers to the nearest 10, isn't it? We have to round off the given numbers to the nearest 10. So 9321 rounds off to 9320 because it is less than 9325, isn't it? So it rounds off to 9320 and 56 rounds off to 60 because it is greater than 55, isn't it? So 56 rounds off to 60. So now in the second step we are going to divide these two numbers, that is 9320 divided by 60. Okay, we can cancel the common number of zeros. Okay, so the number becomes 932 divided by 6. So shall we divide? Yes. So 932 divided by 6. So take the first digit 9. 9 is greater than 6. So we can divide, isn't it? So 1 6 are 6. So subtract 6 from 9. That is 9 minus 6. So after 6, count forward till you reach 9. After 6, 7, 8, 9. So the answer is 3. And bring down this 3 here. So the number becomes 33. And 5 6 are 30. Isn't it? 5 6 are 30. And 6 6 are 36. So we cannot take 6 because 36 is greater than 33. Isn't it? So we cannot take 6. So let's take 5 6 are 30. So write that 5 here on the top and write this 30 here and subtract 30 from 33. That is 33 minus 30. So subtract 3 minus 0 is 3 and 3 minus 3 is 0. And in the next step we have to bring down this 2 here. So the number becomes 32. Isn't it? So the number becomes 32. Again 5 6 are 30 and write that 5 here and write the 30 here. Subtract 32 minus 30. 2 minus 0 is 2. 3 minus 3 is 0. So we have to stop here because 2 is less than 6, the divisor. So we cannot divide furthermore. So the estimated quotient is 155. So the estimated quotient is 155. Is it clear, children? You should be thorough with multiplication tables. Okay, then only you can divide it easily. Okay. So shall we move on to the next one? Yes. Next one is word problems. Okay, we are going to solve word problems. Okay. See the first problem. There are 4064 calories in 8 liters of mango ice cream. There are 4064 calories in 8 liters of mango ice cream. How many calories are there in each liter of mango ice cream? How many calories are there in each liter of mango ice cream? So they have given in 8 liters of mango ice cream, there are 4064 calories. So what they are asking? They are asking in each liter. That means in 1 liter, how many calories will be there? Okay, so we are going to find out in 1 liter, how many calories will be there. For that, what we have to do? So we have to divide the total number of calories by total number of liters. Okay. So see the solution. Total calories in 8 liters, which is equal to 4064. So what we have to find out? Number of calories in 1 liter. Isn't it? For that, what we have to do? We have to divide 4064 by divided by 8. Okay. So 4064 divided by 8. So consider first 2 digits of the dividend. So 40. So 8 5s are 40. So write that 5 here and 40 here. 40 minus 40 is 0. And bring down the 6 here. So 6 is less than 8. So we cannot divide. So put 0 in the quotient. 6 is less than 8, isn't it? So the dividend is less than divisor. So we cannot divide. So we have to write 0 in the quotient. And here also we have to write 0. So 6 minus 0 is 6. And we have to, in the next step, we have to bring down this 4 here. So the number becomes 64. 64 is greater than 8. So we can divide now. And 8 8s are 64, isn't it? 8 8s are 64. So write that 8 here and 64 here. 64 minus 64 is 0. So the answer is 508. So the number of calories in 1 liter is 508. Okay, in 1 liter how many calories are there? 508. 8 calories are there in 1 liter. Have you all understood? Yes. So shall we see one more problem? Yes. Second problem. A train travelled 360 kilometers in 4 hours. A train travelled 360 kilometers in 4 hours. How much distance did it travel in 1 hour, assuming it travelled the same distance each hour? So how much distance did it travel in 1 hour, assuming it travelled the same distance each hour? So in 4 hours, the train travelled 360 kilometers. Okay. So they are asking in 1 hour how much distance it travelled. And what they are assuming? They are assuming the train travelled the same distance in each hour. Okay. Then only we can find out the distance travelled by the train in 1 hour. Okay. So assuming it travelled the same distance in each hour. Okay. So what we have to do? They have given in 4 hours the train travelled 360 kilometers. Okay. Then we have to find out in 1 hour how much distance it travelled, isn't it? So what we have to do? We have to divide this 360 by 4. Okay. See the solution. Total distance travelled in 4 hours, which is equal to 360 kilometer. So we are going to find out the distance travelled in 1 hour, which is equal to 360 divided by 4. So let's divide 360 divided by 4. So consider first 2 digits of the dividend. So 36, and we know 9 fours are 36, isn't it? 9 fours are 36. So write that 9 in the quotient and write the 36 here and subtract 36 minus 36. 36 minus 36 is 0 and bring down this 0. So answer 0. So what we have to do? We have to put 0 in the quotient. So again 0 fours are 0. So the answer is 0. So we cannot divide furthermore. Okay. So in 1 hour, how much distance the train travelled? 90 kilometers. Isn't it? Thus the distance travelled in 1 hour is 90 kilometers. Have you all understood, children? Yes? Okay. We'll move on to the next one. Next one is framing word problems. So we are going to frame a word problem for the given division. Okay. See the first example. Frame a word problem for 2700 divided by 60. Frame a word problem for 2700 divided by 60. So we are going to frame a word problem. So can you frame a word problem for this division? Think. Okay, I'll give you the solution. The product of two numbers is 2700. If one of the numbers is 60, find the other number. Okay. If the product of two numbers, that means x, let the numbers be x and y. So product of two numbers is 2700 and one of the numbers is 60. So let's take x as 60. So we are going to find out y. For that, what we have to do? We have to divide this 2700 by 60. Then we will get the answer y. Okay. So the product of two numbers. The product of two numbers is 2700. If one of the numbers is 60, find the other number. So to find the other number, we have to divide this 2700 divided by 60. Then only we can find out the other number, that is y. X is 60, isn't it? Is it clear, children? Yes, so we are going to find out this y. So shall we see one more example? Yes. So frame a word problem for 416 divided by 13. 416 divided by 13. See the solution. 416 children of a school are going for a picnic. Okay. They have to go by vans, in each of which only 13 children can travel. So how many vans will be needed? So 416 students are going for a picnic. They are going by van. So in one van, 13 children will be allowed. Okay. Then how many vans will be needed for this 416 children? Okay. For that we have to divide 416 divided by 13. Is it clear, children? Have you all understood? Yes. So read all the problems given in your book so that you can frame a word problem for any division. Okay. Read all the problems and understand how to frame word problems. Okay. And try to solve the estimated quotient to find the estimated quotient all the problems. Okay, children. So see you in the next class. Thank you.